Today, I'm going to tell you how to find any cheat on any computer at any time. Now, I've been catching cheats for just under 7 years, and I'm going to condense down some of the best methods I've learned over the years into this short video. Put on your seatbelts because I'm about to tell you some big secrets to stop cheaters forever. Alright, so first things first, we're just gonna get our hands on a cheat. This one's used for Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, Minecraft, whatever. It's a recoil cheat. So we're just going to go ahead and download this one here. As you can see, I've already got it downloaded inside my downloads folder. I'm just going to go ahead and give this one a launch. And now I'm going to tell you all the possible ways you can detect this file.
Here we go again.
Okay, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is boot up System Informer. Now, there's lots and lots of great services inside a System Informer, but a lot of them, they're either volatile memory, which means the strings in processes. I know that sounds a bit foreign for now, but I'm sure you'll understand that in a second. They get overwritten super quickly, but one of the best ways is using a kernel level process named CSRSS. And what we're going to do is we're going to want to use the high byte version as we're just looking for proof of the file being on the computer. What you're going to do is you're going to double click on it and you'll eventually come up to general. You're going to want to go to memory, hit options, strings 4, and just these two. We don't need any image memory regions. Click OK. Then all we have to do is put in a drive letter in this case, and then we're going to go ahead and put in .exe at the end. There are some regex commands for this, so regex case insensitive. You can have a bunch of them where you can use them to have a regex string, but that shouldn't really matter. What we're going to do now is we can go ahead, we can grab all of these, copy result, then we're going to go here to a dedupe list.com and send, pop it in here, and then we're going to ignore capitals, click submit, and it's going to go ahead and remove any duplicates. Then we're going to grab this, pop it inside of a notepad, and as you guys can see here, sometimes it has this at the start. Just going to click Control F, and we're going to get rid of it just to pass our list of files to be like this. And now all we have to do is go through and just make sure everything looks all right. It all does. Control A, Control S. Then we're going to go into downloads, into a paths folder, save it as a txt, just as paths.txt, and inside that paths folder we're going to be having a paths parser.exe. There's loads of them about. I personally recommend the one from eSpoken's GitHub, which can be found right here. And then now we just double click on this one, click run anyway. Do you want to scan for YARLs? Yes. Do you want to scan your own YARLs? No. Do you want to scan for replaces? No. Do you want to scan for DLLs only? No. And here we go. It's going to go ahead and it's going to pass the whole list. And as you guys can see, if we go through cheat.exe, it's found not signed with a couple YARL rules. So that is the first way we're going to find cheats, no matter where you put it on the computer. If you launch it on the computer anywhere, it's going to come up here. You can use a paths parser by getting the results from a CSRSS, and these are all strings inside of memory. So guys, that is the first way, in my opinion, the best way to find cheats. Next thing we're going to be going to, okay guys, so there's lots of different ways that you can parse paths of files and you can get more information. So this is where the BAM parser comes in from the Detect tool.
Guess I don't know.
Here, we're just going to go ahead and download our tool. We're just going to put it inside our downloads folder. And you guys, these tools are completely public. You guys can download them yourself. It said virus detected. It's just because this file isn't signed. It's completely open sourced. It's made by the same guys before eSpoken. If we go to eSpoken's GitHub, the BAM parser is right there. So it's all open source and you guys can see all the source code. I promise you guys, it is not a virus. It's just because it's accessing the memory of the computer. We're just going to go ahead, just disable our antivirus for this one. And then we're going to go ahead and give this one another run. If we go back here, just click download this one. Now it's going to go ahead and launch and it's going to pass the whole of BAM. Now, BAM is a registry key, and it is, in my opinion, the only beneficial registry folder in the whole system. You guys can take a look here. We full screen this one. As you guys can see, we got it here. We got a filter bar. We just put in cheat.exe. It's right here. We can search for stuff only in instance. So since the PC restarted, only stuff that's been flagged. So it's going to get our cheat here as well. As you guys can see here, it got my other cheat here. Exodus hardware ID checker. That's also a cheat of mine. If you guys want to see modifications made to it, so click on it here. You can see that it was file created or file deleted or it's been closed. So you guys take a look and use that as proof as you choose. But this is also a way to find cheats. The ones that are not signed or the deleted, like this hardware ID checker is deleted, you can go ahead and recover that. And that is the next way we're going to be finding cheats. And as you guys can see, we also get an execution time. So at 22:39, 6 minutes ago, we launched it. And then that brings me on smoothly to the prefetch parser. This is the other Windows artifact we're going to use. So prefetch, if you just do Windows plus R, click prefetch, you guys can see here all of these prefetch files. These are all log launch system processes. As you guys can see here, cheat.exe is right here. There's a much much better way of viewing this because these .pf files actually have a lot more information than you might think.
Oh, now we are talking.
So if we go ahead and download the prefetch parser, which is going to show us all that extra information, click on it, then just go through it anyway. Then once it launches, I'm going to show you what is so cool about prefetch. All right, guys, so now it's open. It is very, very similar to the BAM parser. We full screen it, drag this out, and as you guys can now see, unsigned files only. We take a look through, it took our hardware ID cheat. And if we go to just flagged files only as well, we can go through and then it'll also find our cheat.exe. If we just put it from earliest to latest, you guys can see right here, our cheat.exe. We're gonna have execution history. So these are all the times that it's been run in the past, up to 5 entries. Prefetch file info, just generic stuff in it. And then related files, these are all the DLLs and other files on the computer that it accessed or used parts from to be able to launch. We don't need to worry about that for now. But guys, it's also found here. Now we're going to go to a couple more cooler things if people try to bypass these certain things. So we're going to use the next Detect.ac tool. We're going to be using the PCA SVC execute. Now this tool is brilliant because it passes loads and loads and loads of higher level processes like photos, some browsers, etc. And it aims to find all the executables that it possibly can and sees if they're cheats or not. So as you guys can see here, it filtered Explorer, it filtered in Notepad, I believe, it's filtered Runtime Broker. As you guys can see here, it found my cheat here and it still found the cheat here as well, so it's already found both the cheats needed. It's still going through, it's having a couple false flags, but of course it tells us any replaces that have happened to any files in the list. And yes, found the cheat here in PCSVC, in Chrome, Runtime Broker, and Explorer. So this one is really, really cool. It gets all the PE files necessary, outputs them, says they're deleted, not signed, or any YARA rules, which is basically it looks into the file and says whether it looks legitimate or not. So this is also another really cool way to find cheats on somebody's computer. Now, the last way that I'm going to show you, which in my situation is the favorite way to pass any sort of Windows artifact, and you can find it even if it's deleted off the computer, is gonna be by using AM cache. Now AM cache is super special because it can actually pass files and their hash, and even after it's been deleted it saves the hash so you can still find the files. So we're gonna go to Eric Zimmerman tools, go to his website, and if we guys scroll down we can get AM cache Hive parser. We can go ahead and just get this one. Then we're just gonna put in our downloads, we're gonna extract it right here. Then once it's extracted, I'm going to go here and then we're going to just copy this directory and open a command prompt. I'm going to CD into the command prompt directory. So CD the file path and then it will put you in there. Then you want to go ahead and do amcache.exe-f. Then we're going to go ahead and get the directory for amcache.hive. So we put in here amcache.hive. There may be a couple that show up in the temp directory, but we want the ones that are in the programs directory. So give it a couple seconds, copy full name to clipboard and pop that one in there. Make sure it's covered by these. Then at the end we just do --csv, which is type of output, space, and then a dot, which shows do it in the root directory. Then we're going to go ahead and click enter. Now, while that's going on, you want to go ahead and download what we call Timeline Explorer, which is CSV, Excel files, and filter group with ease. This one right here, download it. And then when you go ahead and have it downloaded, it will look a little bit like this. Now, once you have it, you want to go file and open, and then you can choose to open the file from here. Or in my case, we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop it. And we want the unassociated file entries right here. Now, all you need to do, if you have the hash of the program, is you just need to go on over to the SHA-1 hash section right here. Go here, grab your cheat.exe. If we grab it right here, we're just going to go ahead and pop inside CFF Explorer just to get the hash super quickly. SHA-1 hash right here. We're just going to lowercase it as well. Just stick it in lowercase so to make sure it's in lowercase. Grab that one here. Go to AM cache. SHA-1, pop it in, enter. And then once it's been a little bit, when you go ahead and pop in the hash right here, you will find that the cheat is right over here with the exact file path to the cheat. Now this works even if the cheat is deleted off the computer. We're going to do this right now and just show you. So if we go ahead and just click no, get rid of this, and we go to the downloads, we delete the cheat, and then we go ahead and repass AM cache right here. I'll be right back with you once it's done. Then we go ahead and drag and drop the brand new one in, and as you see, it automatically filtered it again, and you still got the cheat even though it is not on the computer right here. So that is how you found cheats that have been deleted off the computer by having the SHA-1 hash. And lastly, guys, the best method, in my opinion, Windows Defender history. Guys, you have no idea how many people just don't declare their Windows Defender history. Just go to Defender, go to Protection History, go here, have a look through here, and I'm sure you guys will find plenty of cheats. That's my cheat there. Actually, I want to restore that because I might want to use that cheat. Not a cheat, but still a flag. That's just something I downloaded. That was a cheat, actually. That was a cheat too, guys. Tons of cheats in here. People don't even think to clear it, and people don't even know how to clear it as well. Even if you click clear filters or whatever you try and fucking do, you cannot clear it, guys. So that are some of the best possible ways to catch people cheating inside of any video game you can possibly think of. Definitely the CSRSS method is by far the best one with the parser, and then also using this one right here. And I recommend the CSRSS one in case people do like files with different extensions, so they decide to like change it to be like, yeah, like holiday PDF, like this is a cheat right here. If they change it from holiday, you know, holiday.pdf to holiday.exe, and then they try and launch it, they can change it to holiday.pdf, bang bang bang, PDF, and then they can go ahead and use CMD to launch it by just going in here, CMD, holiday.pdf, then clicking enter, and it will launch the cheat. Then guys, you guys should still be able to find it if you just use the CSRSS method, just with a file path at the start, and then leave it blank, don't put in .exe, and you guys should be able to find it. Anyway guys, I just wanted a quick informative video showing you guys the best possible ways to find any cheats and give you guys all the tools you need. And as always, Detect.ac, this PC cheat scanner, automates the whole thing. Download it, install it, buy it with the first link in the description. Check out our website and our Discord server, and we host loads of events there, loads of giveaways. And guys, you can just find it as easy as this inside Detect.ac using our PC cheat checking tool, which finds all the cheats you can possibly think of, deleted files, defender history, it's all there. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming down. I got some bangers coming out soon. I'm training up a prodigy to try and be the best PC checker possible and try and find a bypass, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe and turn on the notifications so you guys are informed about that. And thank you guys so much for coming down and watching the video. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all in a bit.